It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
With Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Aristotle, Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. This is Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Phoenix Suns as they go up against the Indiana Pacers. Checking out the Pacers playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games. They can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. And Shaq, we're coming up to the halfway point of the season. Some teams finally getting into a groove after a somewhat shaky start.
Yeah, every year is different. Sometimes it takes a little longer to figure out. But what's most important is you get hot at the right time.
Oh, that's right. I agree with that. And you have to have a lot of experience on your team. And those guys know how to pace themselves. And you can just kind of relax. Quality veterans won't allow the season to be a sprint. It's a marathon.
Tip-off coming up shortly. It's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Wasn't that bad.
I don't know, man. You think this means they'll pass us the ball more?
I think this means that we can just pass it less.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm serious. I mean, I don't mean we freeze anybody out, but we start calling our own shots, letting everybody know this is our team, our city.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about.
And we got to do something special here. You know, establish it straight up from right now. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, why can't we win right now? People always say we have to wait because we're rookies or something, but we could get this done.
Now, all we got to do is hold each other accountable, you know, and work harder than everybody else.
Look, man, if we do that, this is the start of league-wide domination, baby. I can feel it.
K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Phoenix, Arizona, the home of the Sun. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. They'll play this one here in Phoenix before the Suns head back out on the road. On paper, you'd give them the edge, but of course they're not taking anything for granted. They'll look to come out strong and prove they're the better team.
And right now for Phoenix, they've got to be thrilled with the way this season has started for them. They've already got some big wins under their belt and definitely a confidence booster.
And, you know, I think it was important for them to get off to this sort of start. I mean, they had to prove themselves early. They were going to be able to compete with the big fellas, and they've done that.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. George and Young are the forwards. Teague and Monte are the guard set. And it's Jefferson in at the 5 spot.
And those are the first points of the game.
Nice hoop to get the scoring started there. Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
And the Pacers playing in one of the league's smallest markets. They've had some tough attendance numbers over the last 10 years.
And one of the best basketball facilities, I think, in all the NBA. And the city of Indianapolis actually stepped up in 2014. They promised over $160 million to help offset the team's losses over the following decade in exchange for the franchise extending its lease. Long term, hopefully the fan support enables them to stay where they belong in the heart of Indianapolis.
Here's Jefferson, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Young, and it's sent back by George. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Teague dishes to Young. And the shot is long. The Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Prez kicks to Booker. Paul George with the steal. Launches it. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Young kicks to Prez. Young passes to Len. Prez dishes to Young. Pass to Len. A second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong.
George. And George with the stuff.
Not much you can do against Paul George on the drive. I mean, he's got great length and he knows how to use it, and he gets exactly where he wants to.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I spoke briefly with Nate McMillan. We talked about keys to the game, and he thinks shot blocking has to be even more important. He said, look, we want to keep them out front as much as possible, but with our length and timing, we can protect the rim if they break us down. Kevin, he hopes that strategy will help them get their second win in this season series. Back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. So defense, it looks like, coming first for them today.
That's their identity. That's what they're all about. Their defense is really what sparks them.
And that has to be their spark if they're going to be successful. I mean, everything for them starts at the defensive end of the floor.
And Phoenix has possession following the score by Indiana. And here's Booker from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Booker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pacers trail by 3. Teague with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in Oakland.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that.
And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for Indiana.
Well, if you told me Perez and Young were going to struggle like they have in this one, I would have assumed that it would be a blowout. I mean, but give credit to the rest of the team. They've stepped up when they were needed, and it's why this game is still very much in doubt.
That free throw, no good. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Alex Len. And he's good on the second. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now, here's Tucker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Young. The wing jumper off target. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Prez with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Booker. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Here's Tucker. Chandler trying to free himself up. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Super focus from Prez. Outstanding awareness. Come on, let's go.
George is making way too many plays out there, guys. It is imperative that we take him out of his comfort zone. Deny him the rock and take him out of this game. No easy buckets now, all right? We got this.
So a moment now to see the story on Jeff Teague. How last month turned out for him, averaging about 11 points, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
For sure. Great anticipation. Peripheral vision is there. Natural talent as well. Really shining through.
Young outside. There's the feed to Prez. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Thaddeus Young.
And Prez is just brilliant. Just has such remarkable initiative and moves well without the ball.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
That free throw good from Prez. So for the Suns, Warren comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Barbosa in for Devin Booker. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jefferson. C.J. Miles comes in for Thaddeus Young. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Ellis. And it's Brooks in for Teague. And Paul George attacking the game with renewed vigor last season. And another all-star appearance. He didn't miss a beat.
Yeah, he actually scored 41 points in the all-star game, one shot of Wilt Chamberlain's record from 1962. PG making a statement. Get your tickets. PG-13 is back and in platinum level form.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And the Suns making a change here. Ulis is checked in, and the Pacers also making a change. Allen's checked in. The Suns have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Now here's Brooks following the miss by Prez. Stuckey kicks to Miles, and the call will be against Prez. That is his first foul of the game. Bender, he's checked in for the Suns. Pacers trail by 9, and so in the game for the Pacers. Teague and Monte are the guard set. George and Young are the forwards. And it's Jefferson in at the center position. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists tonight. Pheonix has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Here's Prez. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Jefferson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. The shot by George, wide open. Trains the three-pointer. George has got 8 points.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now here's Booker. 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. It's good from long range. He has 6.
Yeah, gutsy shot to come right back at him with the 3 of his own.
Well, we've seen it before. He doesn't have any problem trading shots with anybody.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Al Jefferson is now well known for his footwork, but he says he was a willing student when he first broke into the league. He said, when I got to Boston, I stole Paul Pierce's ball fake. In Minnesota, Tom Gugliotta used to kick my butt every day in practice with his turnaround jumper, so I stole that. Everyone I go against, if I like something they do, I steal it, put it in my own thing. Evan?
Imitation, the highest form of flattery. Thanks, D.A. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Thaddeus Young.
You know, those are the plays where you really see Young's quickness off the floor. He's got a great, quick second jump, which leads to second chance scores.
Now here's Booker. He has 6. Prez with the screen for Booker. No one near Prez as he lets it go. Poke loose. Pacers trail by 3. Outside Teague, and a wide open look here for Ellis. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 4 assists in the game. Young passes to Prez. Back to Young. And Jefferson sends it back. Ellis against Booker. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Ellis dishes to George. Jefferson kicks to Young. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Pheonix has gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. And here's Booker from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
Most any player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Outside Teague. Launches it. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Young kicks to Prez. Another 3 for Pheonix.
The so efficient on the catch and shoot there. You gotta love how Prez just squares up and delivers.
Pacers trail by 6. Teague kicks to Ellis. Here's Young. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Young's got 8.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
They set the pick. Jumper off the screen. Again, the miss by Booker.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Ellis. Pheonix grabs the miss. Prez has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Young kicks to Booker. Back to Young. Booker outside. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
How about the shooting percentage, though? In the low 30s. That tells you all you need to know.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal. To shoot that poorly, you almost have to try to miss. Shoot that poorly. Rarely do you see numbers like that at the NBA level.
And that one is good. That's now 8 points for Alex Len.
And terrific passing by Prez. So skilled at moving the ball.
Come on, let's go. We've had our chances on offense, but we need to start capitalizing on them. We cannot settle for contested jumpers when we can get cleaner looks at the basket. Do not try to win this game by yourself. Stop taking contested jumpers, and let's get back to playing unselfish basketball. Hey, our run starts right here. Right here.
And some changes here for the Pacers. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Pacers lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Monte, very active on defense. Looked like it really got you going offensively.
We know if we get defense to stop, we're going to lead the offense. So that's going to be our main focal point is defense and get out and run.
Mission accomplished in the first half, Monte. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Let's go, gentlemen. We still have one more half. These guys are relying on one man to beat us. He cannot touch the ball. You hear me? Deny him the rock and take him out of this game. Pressure's on them, gentlemen. Make them earn every single point.
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Suns. Booker is the 2 with Tucker at the 3. Alex Len out there with Prez. And it's Young in at the point guard.
Monte Ellis, hard to believe he's got over a decade in the league already, right out of high school back in the mid-2000s. This guy is an outstanding scorer, driver, and surprisingly good as a playmaker, too. You let him get to his right hand, you're in a real trouble.
Now here's Teague to the paint, stolen by Len. And oh, here we go. Young's got it, the fast break chance. Great D that time from Teague. Now the Pacers moving it up. Teague with the ball. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now it's a 7-point Pacer lead.
And when Teague is knocking down the pull-up Jays, it's just devastating for defenders. There is no slowing.
Pass to Len. Booker in the corner. Suns moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. And the Suns miss again. And Ellis always aggressive looking to score. He's instant offense, guys.
Yeah, he's high-octane offense, one of the best in the league at getting into the middle of the defense and making good things happen for his team.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Oh, I like the constant motion of Young on offense. He never stops working, remaining aggressive in how he attacks the defense and draws these fouls.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And so Young nails them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Teague with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. Jefferson passing to Teague, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
And you look at Jeff Teague, an all-star in 2015, but he's not in that superstar category yet. What does he need to do to get to that level?
You know, it's not one thing. I mean, Teague is good, not great in a lot of areas, and I think he's solidified his place as a starting caliber point guard. I think with his athleticism, he could be an even better defender, which I think is an emphasis here with the Pacers.
A nice start to the second half, just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
And Young kicks to Booker. He feeds it to Prez. There's the pass to Tucker. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Tucker's got 9 points.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
George sets a screen for Teague. Young against George. Clock at 6. Outside Jefferson. This one for 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Young. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, a good game tonight for Young. He's got 10 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
And, you know, as good as Young can be in the open court, doesn't quite carry over to his free throw shooting.
Chris, he's checked in for Pheonix. Now, here is Young. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Dishes at the land. It's stolen by Jefferson. To the middle. That's good from Teague on the assist from Thaddeus Young. Teague's got the lead up to 10 now for the...
No easy buckets now. Hustle up. Our defense has got to do a better job checking George. It is imperative that we take him out of his comfort zone. I want us to deny him.
Well, that's a pretty unique answer, and I know he likes to battle when he's out on the floor. So Teague is also a big sneakerhead, as they're called, has a huge collection of those as well.
Now, here is Young. To the middle, passes to Chris. Shot clock at 6. And Booker kicks to Young. And there's the 3-second violation.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for George. Averaging 21 points per game, over 2.5 steals and 7 rebounds. And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
Some guys just have the gift, and he's one of them. You need points, he's your go-to guy.
He tries for 3. The shot misses. So Pheonix will take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
Land with the block. Shots good from Young.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Pacers leading by 10. Now Teague, 10 points for him. Feeds to Ellis, launches it. Here's Young, and And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And you look at Young, and clearly he's a little undersized.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Brooks outside. He dishes it to Stuckey. Back to Brooks. To the paint. Here's Allen. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Here's Young. And they will call over the back on the play.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness. I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
To the inside, Turner with the steal. Stuckey for 3. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. And let's quickly go to our rookie leaderboard to find out which rookies have blocked the most shots this season. Prez is second.
And that ability to send shots away at the rim, so highly valued, it takes guts to put yourself in harm's way and contest those finishers.
Well, he does such a good job of positioning himself, so you have a hard time getting shots over. One of the best of all rookies denying the rim.
Pacers leading by 4. Turner with the screen. Turner with the screen on Young. Kicks to Stuckey. Lock at 6. Dish now to Turner. From 15 feet away, count that one. Turner's got 4 points this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Forced separating the shot and game clocks. 13 feet away. And there's Bender. That's good on the assist from Young.
And Bender, guys, knocks down these mid-range looks all the time. The defense has to put pressure on him when he has the ball in that spot.
Here's Brooks. 5 points in the game. From deep. And that's not going to go. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. It's the... Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And Phoenix has possession. Moving on from this game, they're scheduled to take on the Lakers at the Staples Center. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Monte and George filling out the perimeter. Turner is out there with Jefferson, and it's Teague in at the point guard position.
And that shot is no problem for Teague. He's very comfortable converting in that spot.
Young dishes to Prez. There's a screen from beyond the arc, and Young just drilling the 3 there. Nice look.
And that's the shot that's dropping for Young when he is playing with confidence.
Ellis the pass to Turner. Screen by Jefferson. Outside Turner. Open shot by Ellis. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. And it's 9 points for Monte Ellis. Here's Prez. Kept alive. To the wing right side. Tucker. And the 3 off target. Indiana leading by 5. T kicks to Turner. Screen by Jefferson. Down low. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Prez kicks to Young. Here's the screen, and Tucker has it in the corner. Here's Len. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth and being full throttle ahead.
Here's Tucker. It's rebounded by Indiana. Jefferson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Indiana moving the ball around. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Indiana. Jefferson kicks to George. And the call will be against Perez. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Outside Teague. He kicks to Jefferson. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Indiana again missing. And the dunk by Len.
Yeah, and just superb work there by Young. So unselfish with the basketball. Really likes getting the ball to his teammate.
And here is Teague. Outside, George takes a 3. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
I mean, he was great in his last game. Clearly, he has not lost that love and feel.
Yeah, you know, he's got stupendous spurt ability, Greg. I know you like that one, don't you? Those spurts tend to go on for a while with him.
Yeah, did you trademark spurt ability yet?
Yeah, I tried to, man, but it didn't get any life. Although I see a lot, and I hear a lot of guys using it, but they do give me credit for it.
Len dishes to Tucker. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Jefferson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The drive by Ellis. It's deflected.
And you gotta respect the D. Perez just spiking the shot back thanks to that amazing reach.
And it's sent back by George.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Indiana.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Suns trail by 8. Booker the pass to Tucker. Back to Booker from outside the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
Yeah, you know what? It appeared to me as though the defense was willing to bait him into that shot. And I think if they keep doing that, we might see something special from him down the stretch.
Teague kicks to Jefferson. Off the left rim and out. Pheonix has gone 2 or 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Booker dishes to Tucker. Len, a screen. A 3-ball. Tucker can't get it to go.
Well, in the house with those bricks, I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
Here's T. Here's George, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. George has got 5 points in the quarter. The Suns trail. Young passes to Perez. Out to the right wing. Len down low, defended by Jefferson. He had a nice open look right there.
A tough 4th quarter for him. 6 attempts with only 1 make to show for it. Tough.
Ellis outside. Pass to Jefferson. Shoots from 14. That shot off. And Pheonix the other way now.
Yeah, they collect one there, but overall, -10 rebounding for the game.
And you wonder why they're losing big? Well, wonder no more. I mean, you hit the nail on the head there, partner.
Shoots it. Len's shot is off. Pacers leading by 4. In the corner, George with it. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 6 assists here tonight.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Young with the ball. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, he'll make a walk of shame back to the bench. He gets to watch the rest from the side.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.
How's that L feeling, Prez?
Hey, look, you got us, man. All right, I give you that. But we're going to take you down next time.
Not a chance, Prez. But I'll hit you up soon. We got some things to talk about.
Oh, yeah, I bet we do. Hey, enjoy that W, man, because you ain't going to get another one from us, not for a long time.